Bye, buddy. See ya. We got something nice for you today, and it's right here. Take a quick look at the cockpit of the AIPAS M1. First thing we got to do is hold your power button in to turn it on. Looks like our headlights are currently on. There's your, speaking of which, there's your headlight button. And there's your horn button. Let's look at the tail lights since we got on. There is the tail light. Might as well go ahead and do the brake light as well. Brake light flashes. And your horn's underneath that. All right, and then over here on this side, you got your half twist throttle and your 7-speed Shimano shifter. We'll speak about the brakes here in a little bit. We have an upgrade on ours. But as far as the cockpit goes, you have your I button here, which will switch you from trip to odometer to max to average and voltage. Is amazing. I've seen this display on a lot of bikes, guys, and this one has voltage, which is great. And then, of course, you got your amps as well, and back to trip. Now, to get into your menu, you hold your plus and minus buttons. It takes you into your P settings. The only thing we're going to worry about is probably 0.8, but your first one is backlight. If you hit your plus button, it moves you up to the next one. And if you want to change something, you just hit the I, and then you'll see it flash down there on what you're at, and then you can switch it. Now this one would be switching the units. We want mile per hour, so we're going to leave it there, hit the I to get back out, and now you can hit your plus. Now we're on voltage, and then we're up display time, and this is your pedal assist settings. 0 through 5 is where we're currently at. This is your tire size. We may have to change this if we're not accurate with GPS. We'll see how that goes along the ride. 7, I believe, is magnets, and this is the last one we're going to worry about. Out of the box, this one will be, if you hit the I, you see it flash, this one will be out of the box at 20, which is class 2. And if that's what your laws state, then that's what you can ride in. Class 2 here will only allow you to go up to 20 mile per hour. If you want to switch that, you just hit your plus. And now we're at top speed. Of course, we won't be going 62, but this will put us at top speed of the e-bike, which we will test out. Hit I to save it, and then I again to get back out. It's the last one we're going to worry about right now today. This does have cruise control on it. It also has walking mode if you hold down the I button. If you hit this light, this just dims your light, dims your display. There it is, guys. Here is the AIPAS M1 Xterrain ST. That's a mouthful, ain't it? But that's what this bike is, a step-through version of the M1 Pro. I left the Pro out, didn't I? But that belongs in there. And Mr. Google says this is pronounced AIPAS. So So that's what we're going to call it. I wanted to call it AIPAS, but I guess it's AIPAS. So that's how we'll do it. Anyhow, we've already went over all the specs of this, guys, but this bike, my particular bike, has something special done to it. Out of the box, this does not have an air shock, which mine does have. It says the DNM air shock on it. Comes out of the box set at 150 psi, and that's where I've got it set right now. Can go up to 250 psi, and that's going to make your ride a little more comfortable. It wasn't too bad with the spring shock in there, but they sent me this upgrade, so I went ahead and put it on. And to boot, this comes with mechanical brakes on it. Well, and for mechanical brakes, they were working pretty good, but I did notice a huge difference in the stopping power of the new hybrid hydraulic brakes here that uses the manual brake cable to actuate it, but it has hydraulic fluid in it, guys, on these 180 millimeter rotors. So here is the difference between the two. I'll put it right here. Wow. Yeah, that's a long stop. All right. So I started the brakes right there at the top of the driveway up here. Started the braking right here, guys. And we ended up down here. This bike feels good though, other than for the brakes. We stopped right here. So that's a long stop right there. Now let's take her through the yard. Let's go ahead and shift her down. See how she does with the suspension that's currently on it. It's not horrible. The spring shock it's already on, that's not horrible. It's actually pretty decent. Let's see how she climbs here. Okay, I gotta help it with pedaling. I don't have this unlocked right now, guys. But that's not bad. I mean, the shocks right now are currently not bad. I mean, I'm 230 pounds, so I get some spring in the suspension now. Guys, we're gonna do the same test now that I have the upgraded brakes on the AIPAS M1. I'll start hitting the brakes right here at the edge of the driveway, this corner of the driveway right here, and we'll see how far it stops me. Oh yeah, I didn't make it to the end of the drive this time. New hydraulic brakes work great. Yep, so these definitely make a huge difference in your stopping ability of the bike. And you guys can get on their accessories part of their web page to look these up to see what they are. I'm not going to go over prices because prices always change, but you can buy these two together or separately. This comes in a 2-pack, and basically once you put this cable in, you just use the same knots you had and your settings are almost perfect. We just had to do some adjustments here afterwards, and it came out really good. So we've already went over the specs. We're going to get on this bike and check it out, guys. Just keep in mind with my ride review, mine has the upgraded parts on it, whereas yours won't out of the box. And if you want those, you have to purchase those separately. Anyhow, let's get on this horse and ride, even though it ain't a horse. Yeah, and you can definitely feel the difference, even just sitting on the bike with that air shock on. You just feel that little air suspension. It doesn't just bounce, it's just nice and smooth down. So let's put this in PAS 5 to take off, and we're gonna get on out here. See you, buddy. Be good. That's my good buddy Jackson. Here we go, guys. Going up the hill. I do have this unlocked, and I demonstrated how to do that. Now they're claiming it has 110 newton meters of torque. It pulled me up just on throttle, but it wasn't super duper powerful. All right, let's let off the throttle here. Try just pedaling up the hill as I get my mirror adjusted. It's a comfortable feeling bike, that's for sure. This is a Bafang sub company motor that's on this bike. We're at pedal assist 4. There we go, that'll help. Now we're going faster. So the motor should have some power. Wow. Yeah, this motor works a little differently, guys, than what I've been feeling on all these other ones. We'll try top speed here going into town. I am going to have to wait though. All right, guys. Throttle a little bit to get going here, and we'll pedal. Probably going to get stopped here. Not be able to do my top speed yet. That's what it looks like. All right. Just going to go up here beside all these cars. Nice and easy like. Alright, so we couldn't do our top speed. We'll have to do that in a little bit. But we are quickly up to... Yeah, it looks like our speedometer's off from the GPS, guys. So we'll have to fix that. We'll have to fix that. So stop right here and do that right now. So we're going to go to 6 here. 3, 4, 5, 6. I. And if it's not 29, that usually means it's well, they're not going to let you change it. They don't let you change the tire size, guys. Oh, that stinks. Oh well, can't change the tire size, so we're stuck with it. Now let's put her in pedal assist 1. And we're going to see, this is a speed sensor, so usually the speed sensors will take off a little smoother and quicker. And we'll see about where it takes off, where it gives you power. Yeah, it was still about half to 3/4. So pedal assist 1 really feels gentle. I mean, it's helping me along. I mean, I feel like I'm helping it along here too, quite a bit. It's about 11.1 mile an hour. Let's go pedal assist 2. Feel it kick in a little bit. I am going to have to shift down the gears. Okay, so pedal assist 2. Looks like about 12. Try pedal assist 3. Now I felt it torque kick in. There we go. So now I felt the torque kick in pretty good here. So I can shift it in. This one's definitely set up different. Your first 2 gears are almost like riding a bike is what it feels like. It gives you just enough power to help you a little bit. And even at pedal assist 3, I'm in 5th gear. There's no ghost pedaling. And it still feels like I'm riding a bike, a regular bicycle, which is completely different. And even pedaling hard, 15. You see how hard I'm pedaling here? 15 mile per hour. So the lower pedal assist on this is not giving you a ton of power. Now you may be able to go in there and change those. I haven't looked into that yet to see if it lets you up your power in each one of those pedal assists. Okay. Well, since we got it unlocked, let's throttle and see if it's tied to the pedal assist. Yes, your throttle is tied to your pedal assist, so you could use your throttle like a cruise control. This pedal assist 3 is only going to let you go 15. They're going 15 mile an hour. Let's go pedal assist 4. And I'm feeling it ramp up. It's just like ramping up the power. It didn't give it to it all once. It's ramping. Now I can actually shift up a gear. Now I can shift up to 7th. There's no ghost pedaling currently. So pedal assist 4, I'm going, according to the GPS, 21.7. I wish they'd let you change the tire size, guys, but they don't let you change it. Maybe it'll equal out once we get to the higher speeds. We'll see. So pedal assist 4 is 21.5. Let's go ahead and try top speed, pedal assist 5. Just pedaling. No ghost pedaling. Pedaling pretty hard though. Sturdy. Like 30.7. just a slow ramp up. So just pedaling pretty hard. I got it to 31, guys. We're going to try throttle here. So let's just do throttle. We're going up a slight incline at the moment. It's just gradually ramping up in speed. Leveling off here, 29.9, 30. Keep in mind, I'm 230 pounds, guys. Of course, your speedometer on here says 36, but it's not accurate. GPS is closer to accurate. Once you get a steady speed going, your GPS is accurate. So they've got that off pretty bad. That needs to be changed, but they don't let you change the entire size. So it looks like the top speed of this bike is around 31, which is not bad, but it's definitely not the claimed 36 mile per hour. Now if you go by their speedometer, it's going to tell you 36, but you go by the GPS, and once the GPS gets to an accurate or gets to a level speed, it's accurate. So we're going to pedal and throttle. I'm ghost pedaling a little bit, about, not much, just barely, little ghost pedal, about 28. So about 31 top speed, pedal and throttle. Papa's got to tell you the truth, guys. Now if you go by what it shows on the display will show it at 36. With the GPS, it says a different. It says 31. Now I'm 230 pounds. Now if you're lighter, you may get it to go faster. The bike feels really good. It does feel powerful. But it's not, I mean, the power doesn't come right off the line. It's cornering really nicely. All right, guys. We're going to get up here and we're going to take a closer look at it up at the bridge. This comes in a few different colors. I chose this green color, which is beautiful. Got a beautiful paint job on it. It quarters really nice. Has these CST BFT tires on it, which I like a lot. And boy, these brakes work really good, guys. And they feel good. They're not choppy. They don't grab real hard. They're just nice, even braking system on them now. In my opinion, those hydraulic brakes are worth the upgrade because this bike is very inexpensive. This bike currently is under $1,000, guys. I'm not going to quote the exact price because prices change all the time, but the price on this is really good right now. So if you want an inexpensive bike that has pretty good power and pretty good speed, this might be the one for you. And this does come in a step over version as well. So we've went 3.3 miles currently. We're showing all of our bars. Let's go ahead and check out voltage. And we're showing 49.5 volts currently. That'll probably change once we shut her off and let it cool for a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll shut her down, get some pictures of this beautiful vehicle, and we'll turn it back on and see where it says after it's cooled down a little bit. right, guys, here we are. We're finally back looking at the AIPAS here. AIPAS M1 Pro. Yep. Terrain, Xterrain. Let's see if I can get this right. AIPAS M1 Pro Xterrain ST. That is the model of this e-bike, guys. And it's a nice feeling e-bike so far. It feels really comfortable, especially now with that air shock on there that we put on, which is an optional purchase, guys. You can purchase the air shock optionally, and as well as the hydraulic brakes, the hybrid hydraulic brakes, which has the mechanical lever. Got your cable going to it, but it is hydraulics inside that. So, and it's using the same 180 millimeter rotors on it. Pretty simple to put in. Has a 17.5 amp hour UL rated battery in this. So should have plenty of juice to get me around my normal routes, guys. Nice big rack on the back of it there. It's got a really nice headlight on it. This is the projection style headlight, so these are nice and bright. We do have adjustable front forks. Got the lockout and your preloads on that in the front. What else do we got? We got you got your headlights and your horn here on this controller, and then you got a dimmer here. And this actual control panel I've used several times. This is your basic mechanical brake levers, but they literally feel like hydraulics now that we got it hooked up the way we got it hooked up, so that's nice. Of course, that's my bell, my mirror, and my phone holder. And you got the Shimano 7-speed shifting system on it, half twist throttle, good grips. Another car coming. We got a 7-speed freewheel on the back of this. A really cool derailleur on it, or derailleur protector, I should say. Got your Shimano derailleur on it as well. And a 48T chainring on this with a dual chainring protector, as well as some wide metal pedals. That truck's loud. Man, oh man. And let's not forget about some of my favorite CST BFT tires on this one, guys. 26x4 tires. I do like that brand. Very much so. That's the basics. Now, if I miss some specs, go on the website, check it out. Use my link to go down there and check it out, as well as the discount code there for the bike guys. And I also have all my links in there for all the accessories that I have tried out and used, and my Hisagi bag, which I like a lot. But currently, we are about to head up the giant mountain hill here to Sasquatch territory and see if we see that elusive creature that I have not yet seen. He is mythological, guys, so you never know. You know, I don't know. But anyhow, we're going to head up there. There are bears up there now, and that's a fact. They have been spotted around here. We're heading up in that territory. We're going to see if this is a billy goat, guys. Are you ready to go see? Let's do it right now. Let's stop talking about it. Just go do it. The voltage did pop up on this for me. Currently, it's at 51.3 volts. Let's go ahead and switch this to amps, just to see what it does in amps. I think the claim on this was it maxes out at 36 or 37 amps. We'll find out here. We're about to go. We're going to put in pedals just 5. And we're just going to start off trying to throttle up the hill. And if that don't work, we'll help it with some pedaling. This is just a rear hub motor, guys. And this is a big steep hill. So here we go. Let's see what happens. We're just throttling currently. You got to watch these roads because they have been freshly tarred and feathered. Yep. All right, we'll put my headlight on here. And let's see, we're starting to get to the steeper part, and it's starting to slow down. I get down to about 8, and I'll help it pedal if it does that. Currently it's pulling. Still pulling on its own. About 9, 9.6. Okay, we slowed down to 8, so I'm just going to help it pedal so I don't hurt the motor. I mean, it's just a really soft, gentle pedal here, guys. They don't take much. This is not one of these bikes that just wants you to help it a little bit to get up the big steep hills. And that's not a problem. We did that with these. Sasquatch! Can you hear me? You gotta do that with your fingers, guys, and they ain't gonna come running. Of course, I've never had one come running yet. But that's what you gotta do anyhow. Yep. I just hope one of them bears don't come out here and grab a hold of me. I'm sure he'd want to eat me for dinner. I don't think he would have me for dinner. Yep, I don't know if I'd like what they eat anyhow. I'd like my food cooked. Yep. So now we're gonna pedal up this hill. So I'm gonna throttle just take off, and then we'll start pedaling. And we're in 7th gear. And I've already seen that with this sensor, 7th is hard. So you gotta shift this one down to be able to move your legs fast enough to get enough momentum to climb these big hills, guys. And it's helping me. I'm helping it. It's helping me.
Sometimes you gotta help each other out. Yep, that gotta be a friend. Oh my, no, the buzzards are up there. And you know how much I don't like them buzzards, guys. They are always out to get me. Yep. Between them and the butterflies, okay, we're taking her down to 4 because we're at the steepest part here, climbing this mountain, which does go up even higher. Yep, so 4th gear seems to be okay. Something took off in the woods here. I don't know what it was. Yep. Okay, now we're picking up speed. Just pedaling. Yep. That's a big squirrel there. I don't know if I could took him or not. He's pretty big. Shift her up a little bit. Comes a quiet lawnmower. All right. Shift her up again. He don't want to say hi, I guess. Some people are that way. Yep. He might just had a lot on his mind. I don't know. Yep. All right. Shift her up again. Oops, I went the wrong way. Shift her up to 7. There's that buzzard. Between them and the butterflies, man. Them butterflies don't like me. Yep. They're at the house, they go flying around with my kids and stuff. Look at me, I'm a pretty butterfly. Laying on their nose, laying on their ears. Look how pretty I am. Not Pawpaw. I come out here on the rides, they see me and they go bam, right in the forehead every time. Kamikaze butterflies. Yep. Every time. All right, guys, now we're climbing the steepest part of the hill here. One of them. We got a couple big peaks on this big hillside, mountainside, whatever you want to call it. Just don't call it late for dinner. That's all. But we're just pedaling, 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 pedaling. I may help it with throttling if I can't do it, but I'm sure I can do it. I'm still in 7th gear. Yeah, I had a little bit of a run, so it has no problems when you got a little bit of a run going. We're gonna look overside this gorgeous mountainside here in just a moment. As soon as I find that perfect spot. Oh, that was a good one there. Okay. Now we're gonna come up here. This looks pretty good right here. This is my spot usually where I do it. See? Look how high up we are. And that's high. That's high over there. That's the school over on this side. That's Dill Hill, and that's halfway up that big hill. And we're way above that. So we came from way, way down below. You can't really see through all these trees. So this definitely is a billy goat, folks. It climbs like a billy goat. You got to give it just a little leg, which is okay if you want to exercise anyhow, right? Give it a little leg. Yep, I don't mean that in a bad way either. No. Here we go. See, I took off in 7th gear. Just pedaling a little bit, just a tiny bit of throttle and pedaled it with pedal and just boom, right up the hill. There's your Sasquatch over here, guys. Made out of concrete, but it is a Sasquatch. Yep, we saw one anyhow today. Now we're just pedaling. Just a pedaling along on the moonlight bay. I can't sing that song, can I? I catch the copyright if I sing that song. Oh, maybe if I shut my mouth, we see some critters out here today. We got all kinds of critters, guys. Yep, we got chipmunks and squirrels and opossum. Well, you know, every time I see a possum anymore, it's always flat dead on the road out here. And when I see it, I go, oh, possum! I'm pretty sure that's how they got their name, guys. But we got opossums and crocodilators. Well, we ain't got no crocodilators, though. We got muskrats and bullfrogs and Tyrannosaurus rexes. Well, not this time of year, anyhow. Not this time of year, you're not going to see any Tyrannosaurus rexes. We got all kinds of critters, though. There's bears out here now, and I'm not joking about them. We do a little bedding in the brakes. Don't put no bread on them, no. That won't work, regardless of what you heard. No. Yep. Just got to squeeze them handles and let off, squeeze them, let off. And then when you're ready to use them, they'll be ready working and hopefully not squeaking. But it's not uncommon for them to squeak for a while, guys. So don't get upset if your brakes squeak. You just got to keep bedding them in and get back to the house, clean them off with some rubbing alcohol or some bike brake cleaner. Something that sort your rotors and spray down your brake pads. And they usually stop. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes you gotta get more aggressive with them. Just like this hill. There's usually deers in here if I'd shut my mouth. I'm gonna get her in a lower gear in case I gotta pedal faster. Get away from the Sasquatch. Yep. It's climbing just fine, guys. They're climbing 110 Newton meters. Honestly, I don't feel that. It just feels like a normal 750 to 1000 watt rear hub motor is what it feels like. And it's pulling normally, like a single hub. You know, it's not a dual motor, so you can't expect it to just zip right up these. You're gonna have to give it some leg and pedal. Somebody's sawing some wood up back here. Yep. That's probably why there ain't no deers in the woods. You done chased them off. Maybe we'll see some up here. Now you're at the top. Now you can kick her back to 7th gear. Nice leisurely ride. You level off a little bit. Of course, when I say level off, it's like this. Where I live, that's level for me. It's usually like this. And that's, you know, what I gotta ride up all the time. Yep. Where are you at, Sasquatch? Maybe one of these days we'll at least get a spot of bear. I don't want to ride right up on one, but I wouldn't mind seeing one from a distance. And then hightail it the other direction. Yep. These CST tires feel really good. Handlebars feel good. Brakes feel good. Like I say, I'm riding on the upgraded stuff though, guys. Suspension feels really good. It's almost set perfect for me. I'm 230 pounds, so probably, you know, if you're around the 180 to 250 range, where it comes out of the box is going to be okay. But you might have to let some out if you're lighter, put some more in if you're heavier. This bike they do claim it'll hold up to 500 pounds, guys, weight capacity. That's pretty incredible right there, if it is accurate. We're going around yonder now. If you guys didn't know where yonder was, it's right here, and we just went around it. We went around yonder, guys. Don't get me, dog. Anyhow, let's see. We're showing 24 amp. Let's see what it does going up the bigger part of the hill here. See, I wasn't watching at the beginning of the ride, so if I pedal it harder here, now it's just showing around 24 amps. But these aren't always accurate, guys. A lot of times they're not accurate at all. But that's what it's showing anyhow. All right, let's stop right here and get a picture. I like this spot. Pretty good, guys. I am 230 pounds and I'm going quite fast. People got to get around these routes here before my GoPro battery shut down on me. What I like to do. Got all kinds of critters over here. Yep, there's fishes in the water, there's frogs and turtles and muskrats and beaver. Well, ain't no beavers, but there's a lot of critters in the water. You're not gonna see them up here on the road anyhow, believe that or not, but you'll see them in the water. Yep. Walnuts, you gotta watch these walnuts, guys. You're gonna be upside down here. We got lots of them in Ohio, these back roads. Hit one of them wrong and you'll be skidding down the road on your back and not on your wheels. See what that feels like. Not very fun. No sir. Looking in the woods, or up and through the woods here in the field to see if we see any deers. I don't see nothing. No Sasquatches. Not a thing, man. Got to see one deer today anyhow. They probably can't see me with this color green bike I got here. Fit right in. You can take this one up through the fields if you want to do a little hunting with it, guys. It doesn't have crazy killer all-wheel drive or anything, but it can take you back on your paths. It's got pretty good suspension for it, so it ain't gonna beat you up too bad. The only thing I'm hearing banging around is my bag on the back. My bag's getting old. I need to refresh it and get a newer one. Hey, stop up here at this bridge one time. Let her cool off, get a couple more pictures. Boy, this tree is looking gorgeous now. This big one here. All right, so it says we're 46.2 volt. I hope that's wrong. We got 2 bars left according to this, but hopefully that kicks up. We're gonna shut her off, let it cool off, and hopefully that kicks back up. Look down my ear ball, bug. It flew right in my ear. You don't get to live in my ear, I'm telling you right now. We just came from up there in that mountaintop, whatever you want to call it, big hill, up there where the deers, antelopes, or antelopes, I'm not sure, Sasquatches and muskrats play. Yep. So it definitely is a billy goat, and it does climb, and that's a long ways off. We went way up there. There's that gorgeous tree. Yep, I like that tree. Turn this booger on here. Well, it's not a booger, but it is a AIPAS. Yep, AIPAS M1 Pro. Now it's saying we got 4 bars, guys. Let's see about the voltage. 47.8, which is still not great. So it's having troubles with this little big fat guy going that fast, what the deal is. But it should do all right. It should take me, somebody my size, at least 20 miles. But hopefully it does better than that. But let's take her, put her up. I'm not going for range today. I'm going as fast as I can. And showing you power. And let's see what it says for top speed now that we have went 10 miles. You want to? So we'll throttle it and just give her some goose here. Let's goose it. Yep, I'm goosing it. Throttle, and then we're going to pedal. GPS says 28.3, 28.9, 29, 92, 29.5. All right, now we're climbing a little bit. Yeah, we got a 29.5, guys, after 10 miles. That's not bad. So it keeps you a little bit above that 28 mile per hour speed. Now just a gentle pedal here. It's about 27.5, 27.8, 27, might hit 28 here. Yeah, 28. So it's keeping its power up there. Even though the battery bars are down, it's still giving me decent power. I like it when they do that, but usually that'll drain the battery a little bit faster when they give you equal power all the way through. All right. Okay, guys. So we tested about everything. Brakes on this working really good. The suspension in the rear feels really good. I mean, you bounce on it, it don't just go boom, hit the bottom out. It shocks you. The air shocks you down, guys. That makes sense. Since it is an air shock, it air shocks you down. So it's nice and comfortable. And it's set really perfectly for my weight, I think. But I am 230 pounds. This is where I gotta watch out for the butterflies, because they're always out here in the fields, but it's gotten cold lately, so they might be gone now. I don't know. It got down to below freezing last night, believe that or not, and it's true. Yep. But it feels like it's in the mid to high 60s right now. Just a chill in the air is what it feels like. All right, guys, so we're gonna snap our fingers, get you back to that beautiful bridge. Right here is that beautiful bridge, guys. And we are back at it. And it is gorgeous. Let me slow down a little bit for you. Let me slow down, let you look at that. You can check this out through the rear view camera as well, right there. Yep. So that was another few miles down the road from where we were. It was about 2.2 miles, I should say, from where we were when we clicked our fingers. There's a butterfly. You gotta watch them things, man. They will get you. I'm telling you right now. They seem like they're nice and sweet and everything like that, till you're riding down the road and bam, you forgot your glasses one time. Yep. Talking from experience right there, sir. Yep. Anyhow, here comes that beautiful feed mill as well. And this bike feels comfortable, guys. It's a nice, comfortable bike at a very, very low price. Especially right now, if you get it before they raise the price on it, you're going to be happy with what you get for the price. And we'll talk about a couple of things when we get back home. But we're about to head out here on the busy road to try to get home, so let's do that right now. Yep, them brakes are great. We're going right now. I ain't waiting for that guy. Yep, we're going. Throttle and then pedal. Remember that spot right there, a big old bump right there. All right, see if these people wait for me or not. One did, how about the other? Yep. Yes, sir. This is the only bike lane we have in Belleville that I know of. Right here. And it's not really a bike lane. That loud truck again. All right, guys. Now we're going to test the torque, because this hill right here are single hub motors. The good ones will get between 16 and 18 miles per hour by the time I peak this hill right here. The weaker ones, 14 to 16. So we'll see, I'm throttling and pedaling and just giving it a normal pedal, not going crazy here. We'll see what she slows down to. This is a telltale sign of your torque right here. 16.7, 16, 15.4, 16. That's right about 16 was the lowest. So it's at the low spectrum of the e-bike power, the torque for power, climbing power at this point in the ride. We're going to do some off-road now, so I ain't going to shift this down so we can pedal up this hill. And we're about to go down through the yard here. We'll see what it feels like with this new suspension on it. Oh, feels pretty good. Man, it feels real good. Yeah, there's a huge difference between the old suspension and the new. Felt my bike bag hit me in the rear end there. So now let's see what kind of climbing power we got left. We're going straight up this hill here. That's at least 16 degrees, and I definitely got to pedal with it, guys. But it's doing it. You are just a rear hub motor here. It's making it, but it's real comfortable with that shock, that air shock on there in the back. In the front feels fine. It's doing what it should do. All right, let's go up here and stop. And this ain't an all-wheel drive. I usually, with the all-wheel drives, will show you what kind of torque it's got for climbing these hills from a dead stop. I don't know, we could try it. Excuse me. We can try it, I guess, but it's probably gonna hurt Paul's legs. Well, let's try it anyhow. We're gonna throttle, and I'm in first gear, straight up from a dead stop. And, well, it's making it. It ain't bad, guys. I mean, we've went over 12 miles, 13 miles now. So that's not bad for where the battery level's at. These rotors, might not be a bad idea to replace the rotors too, guys, when you upgrade your brakes. Go with something a little better. I mean, they'll probably bed in, sound better, but it's the ones that came with the mechanical brakes. And, you know, I am hearing some grinding, but it's, you know, it's not horrible. I think since you upgrade the hydraulic, you might as well spend a little. The rotors are not very expensive. You just got to make sure they match. All right, put her on the kickstand here. So currently, we're down to 44.2 volts, guys, with 1 bar left. And the claim is this is a 17.5 amp hour battery. And usually the 15 amp hour batteries will put me about right here. So we're going to turn it off. Well, actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and look at the headlights and tail lights and all that stuff before we do that. Did I put my headlights on? There's my headlights. There's my headlights. There's somebody here. I think I got somebody here, guys. Anyhow, there's the headlight. Now let's go look at the tail light. Here's our tail lights. And you can see it, the light's hitting it right now, the sun's hitting it, so it's not real easy to see. And then when you hit brakes, you get this. You get the flash. So that's sufficient. All right, there it is. There's the AIPAS. AIPAS bike, as it says right there, but this is the M1 Pro Xterrain ST. Step-through version, that's what the ST's for, I believe. It says the wonderful CST BFT tires on it, 26x4s, which I really, really like, guys. 48T chain ring, which was completely sufficient with dual chainring protector on it. I had no ghost pedaling. I mean, it got pretty easy up around 27 mile per hour, but it still, you can still feel it, which is good in 7th gear. Has a Shimano derailleur. It is a tourney, and I'm not seeing any name on the freewheel, but it is a 7-speed freewheel. And this is a Bafang, not an actual Bafang, but it's a Bafang sub-branded motor on this, guys. And their claim is 110 newton meters, and their claim is this bike goes to over 36 mile per hour. I'll let you guys be the judge of that, you know, but you've seen what I was able to get. But keep in mind, I am 230 pounds, so you got to keep that in mind with everything, especially when it comes to the range that we get on these bikes, because I'm heavy. I got huge hills, and I ride this in pedal assist 5, and I ride it in gear 7 usually. And whenever you do that, it's going to drain your battery down pretty fast, guys. So if you want to get any kind of real range out of it, you want to put your pedal assist lower, you want to put it in a reasonable gear and help the bike more. And you're going to get a lot more range out of it. Of course, if you're lighter, you're going to get a lot more range out of it. If you have flatter terrain, you're going to get a lot more range out of it. Now, that is a beautiful bike. It does come, I believe, in 4 colors that I can remember. But this is the color I chose. This is the color I like. And it's, if you get up close on it when the light's hitting it, see if you can see it with the camera. If you can see that sparkle right there. It's just got a beautiful sparkly paint job on it, guys. And that's above and beyond from what a lot of bikes do. They're saying this thing has a weight capacity of 500 pounds, guys. Once again, I'm going to leave that up to you to decide whether you think that's accurate or not. Whether anything's been embellished or not, this is under $1,000 e-bike, guys. So you're getting quite a bit for that price range. And you just keep that in mind when you're looking at it. And you can judge for yourself what the bike does or what it doesn't do. But if you put the upgrades on it, that's a huge help. Personally, in my opinion, I would go ahead and upgrade the rotors too. But you got to get something that's going to fit in there. So you can get a better brand, but you don't want to go too thick or it won't fit in between your pads. But you can adjust a lot of that. It wasn't real bad. Me and my son put that stuff in there, and we had no issues with it whatsoever. We got it all in there, and it was really easy to adjust to the perfect settings. So upgrading your bike is not a bad idea. And even after the upgrades, the price of the bike is really still good. So there's that. Well, I think we went over just about everything. You've seen the cockpit. It has half twist throttle, Shimano, a 7-speed shifter, and we upgraded it to a hybrid mechanical slash hydraulic system for the brakes. And that's about it. It's got a decent, comfortable seat. The seat felt pretty good on it, guys. Everything is sufficient. Now your battery does have a switch on it. You got to remember to turn your switch on, guys. right in there. Turn it on. You can charge it right there, or you can pull the battery out and charge it, which I usually do. It does have a spot here for a front basket if you want to put one on it. I do want to check one thing. Let's see where our bars are at now that we've rebooted. Yeah, there we go, guys. That's more like it. So we went 15 miles basically. There was a little bit on it, and we're up to 3 bars now. So it does come back. That's good. So let's go ahead and check the voltage too. 46.6. So it's came up some too. So you definitely can get some more range out of it, guys. That's nice to know. All right, now we're gonna let Jax do the outro.
Remember to subscribe, like, comment.